Kick off this NCR Division I playoff Eastern Conference play-in between the Indiana Hoosiers and the Walsh Cavaliers. I'm Turner Edwards.
I'm Kyle Martin.
We'll be your broadcast crew for the evening. Starting out, we'll go over the lineups for the Hoosiers this evening. Starting 15, we have Sam Sullivan, Garrett Peterson, Captain Dalen Blanding in the front row. Second row, Will Logan, Andrew Hargrove. Back row, Tobin Peterson, Amir Yüksel, and Owen Welburn. In the back line, Joey Reese, Vice Captain Tommy Hannon at 10, Matt Chevalier, Parker Wall, Michael Cabreros, Delijah Marks, and Killian Layden. On the bench for the Hoosiers, Madden Weddle, Michael McSorley, Evan Lawhead, Caden Riffle, Brewer Edwards, Anthony Valentin, Ruben Kruger, and Will Keeler.
And for the Cavaliers, at number 1, Haniel Fenka. Number 2, Luke Dotson. Number 3, Tanner Smith. Your second row for the game, number 4, John Rice, and number 5, Jonty Kimber. Back rows, at number 6, Steph Herbst. 7 is Harley Sherman, and number 8 is Kiki Gatika. For your back line, at number 9 is Clemente Aguirre. Number 10 is Jake Tulik. Number 11, Elliot McKinney. 12 is Nicola Bitosi Coronetti. Number 14 is Nathaniel Greenfield, and number 15 is Ayabonga Mokakeli. On the bench, we have number 16, Colton Weber, Jovan McCoy, Harry Devlin, Evan Schritt, Tristan Killian, Azat Baksa, Tomas Rojas, and John Kraft.
Those are the lineups for the evening in this Eastern Conference play-in. We are just about 4 minutes away from kickoff. Both teams getting jerseys on, having last-minute chats before taking the field. And we will get back to you shortly when the game is underway. All right, Hoosier fans, we will be getting underway with this match here momentarily. Both sides taken to the field. Got the Hoosiers set up for kickoff receipt. Walsh set up to kick off. We'll be underway momentarily. Both sides set to get underway here. Sir's having a last-minute chat with Captain and Walsh.
This is round 1 of the NCR wildcard play-ins. What does the Hoosier season look like so far?
Hoosiers are currently 5-4 after a disappointing loss last weekend in the Big Ten Championship to Notre Dame. What about the Walsh Cavaliers? What's it looked like for you guys this year?
I don't have the record off the top of my head. We had a couple tough losses, one to Queens, one to Belmont late in the year, and then went and played Army at Army and took a loss there. Everything else, the Cavaliers have looked dominant in games so far.
And the kick is away from 15. Falls into the hands of Joey Reese. He kicks into touch.
What a shot on that kick there. Into the trash can, just outside the commentating booth.
It's going to be a Walsh lineout. 7 set to throw. Is a 4-man. Ball is up, batted back by Will Logan for the Hoosiers. Hoosiers have possession. Joey Reese prepared to play it out. Hits Hannon. Hannon to Wall. Wall out to Layden. Layden swings it across to Cabreros. Cabreros taking a line. Looks like he may have gotten it off to Matt Chevalier on the side there. Not sure who took that into contact. Penalty against the Hoosiers. Not sure what the call was there. Didn't quite see the signal. Looks like something in the ruck there, either losing feet or not rolling. Not releasing, sorry. Walsh is going to kick for touch here. 12 put it to boot, and he finds it. Right on the Hoosier 22. This will be a Walsh lineout from the spot.
We saw in that last phase of play, the Hoosiers looking to get it wide. We know they like that style. They have a really solid sevens program, so their back's definitely one to look at in this game.
Throw is in, brought down by Will Logan for the Hoosiers. Hoosiers take it to a Maul. Maul goes down quickly. Tommy Hannon plays it off the back, finds Joey Reese, dumps it off to Amir Yüksel. He'll take it into contact for the Hoosiers. Hannon once again at the scrum half position, going to play it off this ruck here. Gives it to the skipper, Daylon Blanding. Blanding takes it into contact. He is held on his feet. This is a Maul. It has become a tackle, Blanding going to ground. Reese now playing out, finds Layden. Layden's going to kick it out. Hoosiers looking for territory. That kick does find touch, about 30 meters from the Hoosier try line. Hoosiers pushing the Walsh Cavaliers a little bit further away, not as far as they would have wanted though. Throw is in, won by Walsh. They are now playing into some forward play in the midfield. Strong carry from number 6, Steph Herbst. Walsh now back towards the short side. Met at the gain line by a few Hoosiers, including Blanding and Peterson.
Big tackle there from the Hoosiers.
Walsh now playing wide. Find a half gap in the midfield. Hoosiers are there to meet. Swinging towards the edge here. Able to beat a man on the outside. Hannon's able to slow down the attack here. A little bit of a handling error. Walsh still with the ball in hand, but on the back foot.
They'll look to slow it down here.
And looking for carries in the midfield here. Now back to the short side. A couple of Hoosiers in on that tackle. Walsh looking to take advantage of shifting defense, going back towards the side after they head back to the middle a couple times now. Handling error by the loose head. Funka. This will result in a Hoosiers scrum just outside their own 22.
It's unlucky there. Cavs building a strong attack there, stringing a lot of phases together.
Absolutely. Few strong phases there, able to retain possession through a couple of handling and gap-taking errors. But unfortunately, when swinging to the far side there, had a knock-on. This will result in our first scrum of the evening. Sir's likely going to take a moment to speak with both sides, make sure it's stable. We'll see who gets the shove here. It is a Hoosier feed. Strong push from the Cavaliers. Sir's okay with it after the collapse. Hannon now playing to Chevalier. Chevalier swings it to Cabreros. Cabreros to Marks. Marks on the edge, trying to make gain here. Taken down by a couple Walsh defenders. Now an attempted counter ruck. Reese is able to take it off the side. Reese puts the ball to foot, and it will go into touch. Sir has penalized Walsh for playing the man on the kick and then has backed them up another 10 meters for talking back. Looks like Hoosiers are going to have slow ball here. Cool, thanks.
So the Hoosiers in the penalty deep into Walsh territory. Real quick flip from what we were seeing just a second ago. Cavs deep in Hoosier territory. Now we're looking the other way. I apologize, it'll be a line out. Hoosiers go up. Loose ball recovered by the scrum half. Tackle made by Walsh. Indiana looking to get their offense going. A tackle behind the gain line. That looked like number 8, Christian Gatica. Indiana just slowly rolling their forwards around. Quick half break from the Hoosiers. Forwards just rolling forward slowly.
Hoosiers still on attack here. It was Yüksel carrying the ball in. Now to Hannon. Hannon to Layden. Layden swings it out to Chevalier on the edge. Chevalier looking to get across the line. Not quite there. Looks like turnover ball. Looks like Walsh is, nope, sorry. Ball now in the hands of Sullivan. Sullivan dropped backwards. Hoosiers now on defense. Looks like Walsh is set to exit here. There's the box kick. Has gone straight into touch.
So Walsh will get a little bit of breathing room here. Push the Hoosiers back just a little bit. So this will be a Hoosier lineout. Just around the Walsh 22. They look to maul. Maul unable to get very far. They'll look for the backs. Out wide. Tackle turned over by the Cavaliers. They find some space. Cavaliers utilizing their forwards, working their way slowly across the field. Oh, and the ref is going to blow that one up. You can't do that. Had the man's feet above his head. Looks like the ref will have a quick word with the skipper from Indiana. Won't card him this time, but likely issuing a firm warning. And Walsh will look to go get some points. This is Jake Tulik for the kick. Perfect weekend kicking last weekend against Belmont in the NCR or the ACRC Divisional Conference playoffs. Cavs would finish ranked third in the newly created Atlantic Rugby Conference. Tulik unable to get the distance on that one. 22 drop. Loose, fielded by Ayabonga Mokokeli. He finds some space. He's down the left wing. Hoosiers able to stop him, but they're into Hoosier 22. Tanner Smith with a hard run. Go back to the weak side. And it looks like we'll have a scrum.
Be Hoosiers put in on this scrum here.
Hoosiers have done well at the set piece tonight. Won their scrums and have gotten 2 steals from the lineouts. Cavs have looked dominant in the scrum. They'll be looking to get some penalties from that and dominate this Indiana pack. This Walsh forward pack has been dominant all season. A lot of hard runners, hard tacklers. The Walsh rucking defensively and offensively has been a killer for a lot of teams this season. Hoosiers looking to play off the scrum. We're going to switch back into the scrum. All right, forwards down the weak side. And look to exit, some pressure. Is unable to get a lot of distance on that kick. Good pressure there by the Cavs. This will be a Cavs lineout. Harley Sherman here, set to throw in. He's had one hell of a season, coming back from injury, getting back to the team late, really when the team needed him. Love to have him back. Go up. Goes backwards. Cavs will play on. Taken in by Jake Tolik. Oh, and a half break there. Try time, Cavaliers. That forward pod just coming in with steam, able to break through that gap in the Hoosier defense. Gets under the post for a nice little 5. Jake Tolik on the conversion. Conversion's good. Cavs go up 7-0 here at the start of our Friday Night Lights.
Following conversion, Hoosiers set to kick off to the Cavaliers. Hannon set to take the kick for the Hoosiers. Taking just a moment, looks like a little blood cleanup on the far sideline there. Sam Sullivan returned to the pitch for the Hoosiers. Time is back on. And Hannon's kick is away, deep to the midfield.
Fielded by John Rice, going hard up the middle. Loose ball picked up by Jake Tolik. Back inside to Haniel Fanka.
Walsh is going to kick out for territory here. High ball. Falls into the hands of Joey Reese. Hoosiers not retreat.
That's a offside.
Knock on. Couple of mixed signals from the referee there. Not sure what exactly the penalty is. Walsh will kick to touch.
Always tough situations. Trying to retreat for the kick and it just gets knocked forward. Touches it, unlucky.
This line out's going to be just about 10 away from the Hoosier try line. Throw is into the middle. Cavaliers take it down to them all.
A big push
rolling
by the Cavs.
Still rolling. Hoosiers unable to stop it. Maul has collapsed. Now playing to the short side.
In the corner.
Try scored.
Try time, Cavaliers. It looked like number 10, Jake Tolik, finding the corner for another 5.
There. Number 10, Jake Tollick, set to take the kick. Conversion right from the edge of the field. With a right-footed kicker, this is one of the hardest kicks in the game. Kick is up. And through the uprights.
What a kick.
(14-0). Hoosiers prepared to kick off.
Jake Tollick coming out of Sunny Coast, Australia. Played rugby league and Aussie football. So he has developed quite a kick over his 21 years of life. 22 maybe. Not quite sure.
Hoosiers kick is away, deep into Walsh territory. Walsh looking to exit. Take a carry towards the near sideline first, and they'll whip it back for the kick. Kick is away. Bouncing in, recovered by Joey Reese. Hoosiers going to play on from here. Reese takes it into contact, takes a couple defenders with him, finds a gap. Reese going for about 20 there. Chevalier plays it out the back, now in the hands of the skipper. Blanding's going to take a few Cavaliers to the ground with him.
Oh, an unlucky knock on by the 9. Ruck was a little messy, and that ball just got bumped.
Unfortunate circumstances for the Hoosiers result in our third scrum of the night.
I believe so.
Walsh with the put in this time. Packs coming together. Feed is in. Hoosiers with a little bit of a push this time. Ball comes out, playing to the far side. Thrown over the heads of his teammates. Looked like number 10 let that one off. Walsh still in possession. Hoosiers quick to the breakdown. Hoosiers now in possession. Penalty against the Hoosiers. Offsides. Walsh going to kick for touch, and they'll find it. Just about halfway between their own 22 and 40. It's going to be their line out off this penalty here. Looks like Walsh is going to take a 5-man. Will Logan able to get a fingertip on it. Walsh now playing with advantage. Kicked away the advantage. High ball. Killian Layden under it for the Hoosiers.
Well taken.
Hoosiers now in possession inside their own half. Reese plays it out to Peterson. That's Garrett Peterson. He's going to play it on to Will Logan, who takes it into contact for the Hoosiers. Hoosiers now playing back across. Strong counter ruck from the Cavaliers here. They come away with the poach. Ball now in the hands of 12. He's going to take it up, tackled by Hannon and Peterson. Now back to the midfield. Setting up for a play to the far sideline. Sorry, looked like he was going to take it off the box there. Will Logan and Elijah Marks on the tackle for the Hoosiers. Now playing to the big men. Number 3 carries in, tackled by Hoosiers number 3. Ball now in the hands of the Hoosiers. It's like Madden Weddle with the take. Layden plays it across to Wall. He's going to get it out to Reese. Reese trying to pass it along. Unable to quite get it there with a little bit of a handling error. There was a knock on by the Cavaliers in there, so the Hoosiers will get a shot at playing out from a scrum. Early front row substitution for the Hoosiers. Madden Weddle has come on for Sam Sullivan. Looked like he was dealing with some blood early in the match. Not sure when he was pulled off, though. We did see him return from that blood time injury about 10 minutes ago, but he is now off. Scrum comes together. Reese's feed is in. Strong push from the Cavaliers. Penalty to the Hoosiers. So the Cavaliers drop to their knees there after engagement. Hannon's going to look for touch. He'll find it. Near the 40. Hoosiers going to get a line out from there.
These two teams have a little bit of history. Played each other last year in the semifinals. Walsh would take the victory. Played each other the year before when Walsh was still the NDC Falcons. I believe the Falcons took the win there. So this will be a big game for Indiana. They're really, really looking to upset the Cavs here.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of history between these two sides. Ball is up, brought down by Will Logan. Hoosiers playing with advantage. Reese has found a gap. Able to dump it off to Weddle. Weddle's taking it into contact. Cavaliers trying to form a maul. Welburn's able to help him to the ground, get the Hoosiers reset. Reese is going to play across. Finds Hannon. Hannon gets it out to Blanding, and there is a knock there. Let's give Walsh the scrum right at the midfield here. Time is going to go off. We do have an injured player towards the near sideline. Going to make sure he's either up and ready to play or off the field before we go into the scrum. Looks like both teams taking the opportunity to get a shot of water. And we will be going here just in a couple of moments, soon as the on-field medical team has made an assessment of the player.
Nice warm afternoon, or evening, here in Bloomington. Last weekend, not the case. How was that?
Not at all, no. We are playing in the upper 50s. A couple clouds in the sky, but clear and slightly breezy here in Bloomington. Last Sunday, the Hoosiers took on the Fighting Irish in South Bend, and we saw temperatures down in the high 20s with nearly 3 inches of snowfall during the match. It was quite the experience.
That sounds miserable. As a 9, myself, not a lot of body fat, so those are not optimal conditions.
No, absolutely not. Both sides, though, putting a full 80 together, fighting through the conditions, and obviously not the flashy play we're used to seeing. Back spinning the ball wide and taking advantage of the edge, but more of a ground and pound game. And definitely one to remember.
Yeah, it looked like a blast.
Scrum is coming together. We have time back on. Walsh's feed comes in. Oh, their tight head just stood up. That's got to be us.
Yeah, those front rows.
Penalty against the Hoosier.
Those front rows
Hoosiers
keep coming up. Not sure what the problem is. Can't tell from here. But definitely those front rows got to get it together. Keep that nice horizontal plane.
Walsh is going to kick for touch off that penalty. They'll find it deep inside Hoosier territory. Looks like they are inside the 22 there. Walsh taking a full 7-man line out here. Will Logan gets tip on it. Walsh is able to recover. Peterson on the tackle. Walsh now looking to the near side, far sideline. Going to try and play in the channel over there. Hargrove and Blanding stop that attempt. Now to the midfield. Strong carry from the Cavaliers. Welburn and Peterson able to put a stop to it. Knock on by the Hoosiers in the line out. We'll return to that call. Cavaliers had been playing with advantage. And none coming, so we will return to the scrum here.
Yeah, I watched.
Scrum coming back together. Strong push from the Cavaliers, moving the Hoosiers backwards now. Able to roll with it. Advantage gained. 8 takes it off the back. Met at the gain line by D'Elijah Marks. Hannon trying to get a hand on that ball, not quite able to make it. Now putting the ball to foot. That will be a...
Looks like...
It'll be an offsides penalty against Walsh. Looks like the kick chase was ahead of the kicker and never got put onside. Oh.
Looks like he'll overturn that call.
And award the try. Yep.
Tulloch will take this just in front of the posts, and cashes an easy one.
It'll take us to 21-0. Cavaliers in the lead. Just around 10 minutes to play here in the first half. Once again, the clock on the field and our scoreboard clock may not exactly match the referee's time, but we will try to stay as close as possible. And that's putting us with about 10 to play here. Layden set to kick for the Hoosiers this time. Kick is up and away towards the near sideline. Recovered by 14, Walsh. Wall and Welburn on the tackle. Walsh now playing towards the midfield with the forwards. Strong carry by the big men. Stopped at the line by the Hoosiers, though. Box kick is away. Joey Reese getting under it again.
Pressure there from the Cavs.
Backwards, able to dump it off to Hannon. Hannon gets it across to Layden. Layden to Cabreros. Cabreros charging the line. Looks like he is stopped short by Walsh defenders. Hoosiers able to get to the ruck and secure it. Reese now playing off. Hannon dumps it to Blanding in the middle. Weddle and Hannon on ruck support there.
Ooh. Messy ruck there.
Loose ball, recovered by Walsh.
Aguirre goes quick. He finds space. Chip and chase.
Puts it to foot. Layden in pursuit for the Hoosiers. Looks like perhaps a Cavaliers try.
I believe that's
Looks
the
like
call.
after discussing with the side judge, it is a try for Walsh.
Great pace there. Gets the turnover. Gets moving quick, finds space, and just keeps it going. A lovely chip and chase by Aguirre, and a lovely kick chase by the Cavs. I think if we had TMO, you could probably go in and find one on both teams.
Kick is away.
It looks like it's no good.
Looks like he missed left that time. Take our score to 26-0. 7.5 to play in this half. Hoosiers back to the line to kick off.
Tolik's gone 3 for 4 on try conversions today. 0 for 1 on penalty kicks. 1 try. That gives him 11 points. 11 points on the day, I believe.
Yep, that sounds right to me.
Not much of a math
Kick
guy.
is short, knocked on by Walsh. Hoosiers able to take it, and they knock it after that. We will go back to the original knock. Gives the Hoosiers a scrum inside the Walsh 40.
If you're a Hoosier, that's a perfect outcome for you. That short kick, that's exactly what you want there. Regain possession.
Absolutely. Put the ball up and let a front rower knock it on. Having been a front rower myself, I've been targeted like that before. Not always given the reputations of good hands.
Hey.
Scrum coming together here. Reese's feed is in, quickly won by the Hoosiers. He's going to play it to the near side. Hannon puts it to foot, trying to get through. Ball is going to go.
Wow.
Try scored by the Hoosiers. Parker Wall coming from across the field, able to dot it down right before it rolled out the back. That'll open up the scoring book for the Hoosiers. 5-26 before the kick.
Hoosiers able to respond with a nice little chip and chase of their own. Great try by Indiana.
Hannon set to take the conversion for the Hoosiers. Hannon's kick is away and misses to the left. Keep our score 5-26 as Walsh prepares to kick off for the first time this evening. Sorry, no, they kicked the opening. This is their second kick tonight. Walsh's kick up and away, deep to the midfield for the Hoosiers. Hannon gets under it, dumps it off to Reese. Reese playing to the far sideline. Ball now in the hands of Chevalier. He's going to dump it off to Wall. Parker Wall taking the ball into contact for the Hoosiers. Wall looking for some extra meters there. Thought he wouldn't get held, but defense comes in last minute and puts some weight on him. Ball now in the hands of Welburn. Welburn able to take a half gap for a few meters for the Hoosiers. Reese now playing off the back. He's going to hit Hannon. Hannon's chipping over top. Ball in the hands of 10 Walsh. Finds his way through the Hoosier defensive line, looking for options. He is eventually taken down by Reese.
Dotson on the
Quick
carry.
ball from the Cavaliers, playing towards the near sideline, getting the forwards up the field. Now back towards the middle. 6 carries in. Little bit of a handling error by the Walsh forwards there. Able to retain possession. Now playing to the edge. Cabreros able to get him down. Now back towards the midfield. Forwards moving again. Blanding and Peterson on that tackle. Now out to the captain 6. Knock on by the Cavaliers.
Oh, unlucky. Unlucky there.
Hoosiers saved deep in their own territory. Going to get a shot to get out of this. We do have a player down, so time will go off momentarily. Still have not seen the signal from the SIR, so we'll keep the clock running until we see that. And time is off. Strong set of phases there from the Cavaliers. Hoosiers just barely finding their opportunities to stop it. Going to be looking to move up the field off of this scrum. Walsh is signaling for a substitution for the down player. It's going to be another minute or two. Make sure he's secure. Get him off the pitch. Number 18, Harry Devlin, coming on for Walsh. Second row replacement. Strong presence from Marion players and coaches this evening at this match. The winner of this match will play the Marion Knights next week on Saturday. Marion having a winning season and securing a bye in this first round of the NCR playoffs. Number 4, John Rice, was the injured player. He is able to exit the pitch under his own weight, and we will be starting back up here momentarily. Hoosiers, after the substitution, with a very young pack here. Freshmen at both loosehead, hooker, and blindside flank. Then a couple seniors in at 3 and 4. And sophomores in the back row at 7 and 8. Scrum comes together. Reese's feed is in, hooked back by Peterson. Hoosiers playing out. Reese to Cabreros. Cabreros breaks a gap. Cabreros puts it to foot, chasing down Walsh defenders. Does he have the legs? 10, Walsh able to recover the ball. Tackled by Cabreros. Walsh setting up to attack out of their own end, near their own 22 here. Playing towards the edge. Peterson on the tackle. Now back towards the midfield. Penalty to the Hoosiers. Walsh, Ruckers losing their feet in that, coming through that ruck. Hannon swings it out to Uxel. Uxel's got space and Wall on his outside. Tips it off to Wall. Wall able to break him in. Another stiff arm. Wall's going to score it for the Hoosiers. Taking our score to 10-26. Parker Wall's second try of the evening. Scored in that same corner, just this time right on the front of the line instead of nearly at the back.
Indiana here just reminding the Cavaliers that they're not out of this game. They're here for the 80 minutes, and they're not going away.
Absolutely. This is going to be a full 80 game either way, I have the feeling.
Hoosier backline today found a lot of success getting into a lot of open space, getting some chip and chases going. They've done a really good job.
Absolutely, yeah. A little bit of opposite strengths here. Tonight, good play from Walsh's backline, but their strength has definitely been the consistent and quick forward carries, just continuing to hammer on the Hoosier defense.
Definitely.
While they're in possession. Hannon set to kick for the Hoosiers again. Kick is up. And this time he finds the uprights. Score is 12-26. Walsh Cavaliers set to kick off to the Hoosiers. Under 3 minutes to play. 2-hour best estimation.
Nice little home crowd for the Hoosiers today. Not on the main stadium today, but still a great turnout.
Absolutely, yeah. Good turnout for this playoff match here. Saw a few Walsh parents, it would appear, traveled over from Ohio. Walsh set to kick. It's up and away. Short this time. Recovered by Cabreros for the Hoosiers. Penalty against the Hoosiers. No signal from the Sur yet. Not releasing. Looks like Walsh had hands on it. Hoosiers did not give the ball there. Cavaliers going to look for touch. They'll find it. It's going to put them just about 5 meters from the Hoosier try line. And we'll go to a line out.
Great kick there by Batosi.
Absolutely, just about perfectly placed. Number 7, set to throw in for Walsh. Looks like a 6-man line out here. Throw is into the back. Walsh is going to maul off of this. Maul collapses quickly into a tackle. Now playing towards the midfield. 9 is going to swing it. And Walsh able to break through the line and score a try.
Try time, Cavaliers. They push that lead up to 31-12. Trying to leave the field at halftime with some momentum in their favor.
Mm-hmm. Number 11, Elliot McKinney, set to kick for the Cavaliers after the score there. Not sure exactly what the number was there, but it looked like either Nicola Coronetti in 12 or Ben Cassidy in 13 that was able to score that for the Cavaliers. Kick is up and through the uprights. Score is 33-12, and the referee blows the whistle, indicating we are headed to halftime. Be a short 5-minute break here for the half. Both teams going to discuss strategy, take a quick breather, get some water to these players, and we will be back with you shortly after that. Welcome back, rugby fans. We have just concluded halftime. Both teams taking the field. Hoosiers set to kick off this half. Hannon going to the ball. Looks like he's going to take the kick. Saw a little bit of a switch up in the first half. Layden taking one of those kicks. Now back to Hannon. Hoosiers skipper, Dalen Blanding, having a quick word with the referee before this half gets started. Looks like by hand gestures they're discussing the scrum. You get a captain in the front row. It's always one of his big concerns.
Saw that in the first half. There was a little bit of mess in the scrums, so definitely something to get worked out, keep everybody safe.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams trying to take every advantage they can get, and that resulted in a couple collapses. (12-33) as we set to kick off for the final 40 minutes in this NCR playoff match. Hannon's kick is away. Short to the near side. Little bit of ball bobbled in the air. Hoosiers come down with it. Hannon plays it out to Blanding. Blanding's going to take it into contact. Weddle and Welburn on quick ruck support there. Reese plays it out. Hannon puts the ball to foot, chipping through. Doesn't look like it was the option he was going for, but kind of forced into a situation there. 15, Ayabonga Mokeli takes it up for Walsh. Now staging an attack here. Quick pick and jam from the loose head. Again, looks like Walsh is just trying to back up the Hoosiers here and ready themselves for an exit kick. Peterson testing the ruck. Here's the kick off the box. And that'll go straight into touch. Hoosiers with the line out just outside the Walsh 22.
This Hoosier lineout operating well-oiled today, even giving the Cavs some trouble defensively.
Absolutely. Cavs not putting a man in the air. Ball goes to Will Logan. Playing across the field. Ukes will take it in for the Hoosiers. Reese looking towards the short side, then flips back, going to the midfield. Blanding will take it up again. Do you have a penalty here against Walsh? Sir wants to have a chat with the captain and another one of the Walsh players here.
Not usually a good sign. We'll see what he has to say.
I'm not sure what happened. It was something in the breakdown.
Looks like
no
it'll
card
just be
here,
a warning.
just a quick chat. I was going to say there was a quick breakdown for an excessive level of play outside the lines, but high-stakes game like this, you always get players' emotions running high. Not sure what happened at the bottom of that ruck. Hannon elects to go for posts. This will be a live ball if it does not go through the uprights and stays in the field of play. Even past the try line. And kick is good. Score 15-33. Walsh set to kick to the Hoosiers.
It was the Hoosiers' first attempt at penalty conversion. They're 1 for 1 on the day.
Hannon's kicks thus far this evening. 1 for 1 on his penalties. 1 for 2 on conversions. O'Kelly set to kick for the Cavaliers, puts it high towards the far sideline. Straight into touch. Hoosiers going to take the scrum at midfield. Hoosiers with no changes at the half. Not seeing any across either. Both teams sticking with their first 15 with the exception of injury substitutions. Scrum comes together. Reese's feed is through. Strong push from Walsh. Hoosiers able to win the ball, though. Playing towards the far sideline. Hannon off to Wall. Wall takes to contact. Hannon secures the ruck. Reese now to Keeler. Sorry, one substitution for the Hoosiers. Keeler now playing fullback. Reese to Hannon. Hannon whipping to the far sideline. Ball back in the hands of Hannon. Nowhere to go. Going to have to take it into contact here. Waiting for ruck support. Holding his feet. There it is. Blanding going to pick here with support from Welburn. Oh, and you got to latch that. Keeler now to Weddle. Weddle with a half gap, able to make a couple meters. Reese looking for options, straight back. Hannon's going to kick over the top. Over all of the Walsh defenders. It's a foot race here. O'Kelly able to get under it. Dishes it off to one of the other Cavaliers, who's going to put it into touch. Give the Hoosiers a line out near the 40.
Hoosiers wanted to go quick there.
Absolutely, yeah. Looks like Hoosiers trying to get quick on the line out. Walsh quick to mark it and shut down that threat. Hoosiers going for a 5-man. Ball is up to Will Logan. Dishes it off to Reese. Reese to Wall. Wall to Peterson. Peterson back to Cabreros on the inside. Cabreros able to break through. Back on his feet, dishes it off to Wall. Wall still moving for the Hoosiers. Wall's going to take it down.
Hoosiers have advantage and they'll blow it up.
Penalty. Sorry, folks, got a little ahead of myself there. Hard to tell exactly how far down the field we are. Will Logan dumps it off to Garrett Peterson. Freshman hooker scores a try for the Hoosiers. 20-33 with kick inbound.
Hoosiers have come out the second half with a lot of fight. Put up 8 total points so far. Looking to get these next 2 and make it 10.
Referee having a quick chat with the touch judge following the score. Blanding over there, just keeping his ear to the ground. Hoosiers are awarded a penalty try. Looks like a high tackle on that scoring attempt there.
Cavs will see yellow. Send a man off for 10.
Along with the penalty try, Cavs given a yellow. One man sent to the sin bin for 10 minutes. Score is 22-33. Walsh in the lead. O'Kelly set to kick for the Cavaliers. Hoosiers set in receipt. Kick is away, high, short on the far side. Hoosiers getting in the air to grab it. Hoosiers pushing forward. Reese looking for options here. He's going to play it out to Hannon. Hannon's going to skip through to Keeler. Keeler to Uxel. Uxel off to Peterson. Peterson's going to take it to foot. One more man on the outside, Elijah Marks. Defender ahead of him, able to beat him, back on his feet, still moving forward. Marks with the ball, tackled. not releasing penalty against the Cavaliers. Not letting Marks play that ball as quickly as he could have, holding on to him after he had been tackled.
And not a good place on the field to give up a penalty. Cavs have to get disciplined, get those penalties under control.
Absolutely. Hoosiers kicking for touch. Hannon finds it 5 meters out, set up a line out for the Hoosiers. Five-man. Ball is in. Will Logan brings it down. Dumps it off to Peterson. Peterson looking for options. Held up by the defenders in the line out. Tobin Peterson on the carry. Pick and jam from the forwards there. Dumped off to Will Logan. He takes it into contact. Another pick and jam, this time Garrett Peterson on the carry. A couple of extracurriculars near the breakdown.
Cavalier defense able to hold strong so far.
Ball off to Blanding. Hoosiers still rolling forward ever so slowly. Hargrove on that last carry. To Welburn. Hoosiers still looking to that far side. To Peterson. Tobin. Hoosiers do have 2 Petersons in the pack tonight. Spelled differently. To Hargrove again. Going back for a penalty here. Hannon's going to command his men here. Reese to play the ball.
Knocked on by the Hoosiers, regained by the Cavaliers.
Marks tackles his man into touch. Hoosiers able to survive the quick turnover. Going to have a line-out opportunity here. Going to go back to the knock-on penalty. Cavaliers had not played out their advantage.
Cavs caught a little bit of a break there. A lucky knock on. Regained well. I imagine they'll look to exit now.
Absolutely, yeah. Hoosiers attack been pounding them at the gate for a couple minutes now. Walsh likely going to look to play in the midfield after this scrum.
You can see the
Hoosiers penalized, losing their feet in the scrum.
See the Hoosier pack starting to get involved in the game. Really utilizing them around the breakdown just to make slow and steady progress on the field.
Absolutely. Walsh going to kick for touch from that penalty. They find it just inside their own territory, about halfway between the 40 and the halfway line. It's going to be their line out from the mark. Throw is up to the back. Replacement Devlin taking his first carry of the night.
Oh.
Ball bobbled by the Cavaliers. Marks in there trying to play it. No knock by the Cavaliers. Marks called for the knock on. This will be another Cavalier scrum. Scrum coming together. Walsh with the put in. Clemente Aguirre gets his feet in. Ball one. Tobin Peterson breaks off quick, making a positive tackle for the Hoosiers. Hoosiers putting the Walsh attack on their heels. Pack having to run through the defensive line to get set. Ball comes up. Hoosiers meet them behind the line. Uxel and Hargrove on that tackle. Walsh going to kick away for territory. Unfortunate bounce for the Hoosiers. Reese trying to gather it. Going to play towards the near sideline in the hands of Keeler now.
Good
Keeler
tackle.
takes it into contact.
That's Ben Cassidy, the freshman, on the tackle.
Reese to Hannon. Hannon to Welburn. Welburn tucks it and takes contact, making a couple meters for the Hoosiers. Reese continuing to play the far side. Hannon puts the ball to foot. And that ball goes into touch. Have a Walsh line out from where it rolled out. Five-man line out for the Cavs here. Ball going to the back. Hoosiers not able to get it. Knocked on by Devlin. Marks picks it up for the Hoosiers, breaking through the line. Marks still making meters and finally taken down. Reese is going to play off the back of this. Finds Hannon. Hannon's going to hit Wall. Wall across to Cabreros. Cabreros to Keeler. Keeler tries to find Chevalier, not able to get there. Walsh going to kick away here. Nobody deep for the Hoosiers. Peterson able to get back there. He's going to carry up the field. Peterson able to get around a couple men. And he was tackled into touch.
So we'll have a Cavs line out right where we just had the last one. Cavs really got to get some offense going. This second half so far has been almost all defense. When we do get the ball, it's just been an exit. So look for them to string some offensive phases together and hopefully get something going. That one knocked on again by the Cavs.
Knocked on by the Hoosiers, it looks like, actually.
Oh, sorry. We'll have a scrum to the Cavs.
Both packs definitely getting worn down as we near the final 20 minutes of this match. You can tell from their body language and slowness to the spot that these scrums are certainly taking a toll on both sides. Scrum comes together. Feed one quickly by Walsh. Playing across. 12 carries in. Hoosiers penalized, not rolling away. Unforced error on the Hoosiers there. Not what they needed to stay in this half. Cavs kick to touch. They find it just inside Hoosier territory. This will be a line out on the Hoosier 49. Cavs with the throw in. Five-man for the Cavs, preparing to throw. Here it is. Knocked by the Cavs. Garrett Peterson able to get his hands on it for the Hoosiers. Hannon looking for options as the counter ruck comes. He's going to play across to Reese. Reese with a dummy, able to get a half gap off of it. Uxel now forced to play it off the back. He's going to carry. Keeler and Hannon securing the ruck. Reese now playing back across the field. Cabreros to Blanding. The skipper making it back to the gain line and more. Reese looking towards our near side here. No, he's setting a box kick. Forwards giving him a tunnel. And here's the kick. Hoosiers set onside. Positive bounce for the Hoosiers. Cavs able to come away with it from the air. A little bit of offload play in the forwards here. Now closing towards the edge. Keeler and Hannon able to secure the tackle. Hannon nearly in for the poach. And the Hoosiers get it this time.
All by himself, just isolated, no one there to ruck.
Hoosiers go quick, lose the ball backwards. Still in possession. Welburn carries, Peterson in support. Hannon's going to play this off the back now. Hannon to Reese. To Hargrove. Hargrove stopped short. Loose ball on the ground. Knock on, called against the Hoosiers. Take this scrum here. Looks like we have time off. Looks like the yellow card has returned from earlier.
Walsh will come back up, full strength, 15 men. Let's see if that gives them the ability to get some momentum going here in the second half.
Scrum comes together. Lower than we've seen this half, bridging in the middle early though. Ball lost, Hannon able to recover. It did roll out the tunnel though, so we will have a reset. Feed from Walsh, won slowly that time. Swinging it out to the centers, they carry. Cabreros on the tackle.
Ooh, big tackle.
Another strong carry. Offload in the air. Mokele now with the ball. Takes it into contact. Walsh coming back across the field. That is Devlin that carried. Hoosiers have hands on it. Not able to come away with it though. Welburn on the tackle that time. And here's the kick. Not quite over the top. That actually went backwards. Chevalier on the tackle. He's going to go for that ball quick. Knock on. And that'll be a Hoosier scrum right near the 50. Right in front of the camera here. Gets a good shot at the action. Michael McSorley coming on for Madden Weddle, jumping into loose head. Goose! Goose! No. Hoosiers with the feed this time. New front rower, Michael McSorley, set to take his first scrum challenge of the night. Scrum coming together. Hook won by the Hoosiers. Strong push from Walsh. Ball comes out the side. Reese puts it to foot. Lands in the hand of one of Walsh's wings. He's going to kick back.
A good kick
Chevalier
there.
gets under it. Swings it across to Keeler. Keeler looking for options. He's going to put it back to foot.
Fielded
Penalty
by
there.
We'll come back
Looks like
for
Walsh
Hoosier.
was not actively retreating after their kick. That is one of the newer rules that a lot of players getting caught up on, even at the highest levels. Saw that call a few times in the spring during the Six Nations. Not sure if it's come up in the fall internationals yet, but players at every level struggling to get used to that new law.
I know for a lot of us playing for a long time, especially the bigger boys, we're used to when teams get into the kicking battle just kind of drifting and hanging out in the middle. You can't do that anymore, unfortunately.
Absolutely. Regardless of how slow it is, you do have to actively retreat after your team kicks if you are offside. Hannon's kick to touch off the penalty, finds it. Looks like 5 meters from the try line, maybe a little bit further. Hoosiers with the line out in prime scoring position. Garrett Peterson's going to throw in. Hoosiers look to be set for a 5-man. Insert pod comes. Will Logan brings it down for the Hoosiers. Hoosiers maul off of it. Making a little bit of space here. Maul is collapsed. Ball is playable. Reese is going to get it out of there. Collapsing penalty against the Hoosiers. That's going to give Walsh a chance to get out of here. Looks like the ball got buried after the things went down there. Time is off. Substitutions coming on. Caden Riffle takes the pitch, sending off Tobin Peterson.
And Sean Kraft will come in for the Cavaliers. That's number 23.
Riffle, usually an 8-man, set to play blindside flank here.
Kraft will be also playing flank, I believe. Making his first debut. He usually plays wing and center, but due to some injuries, I think he's jumping in at flank this week. Never mind. Looks like Kraft will come in to the wing towards the near sideline.
Slow to pack down here. Hannon taking the scrum half position for the Hoosiers. Time back on. Ball won by the Cavs. Hoosiers able to turn it, not given the penalty there. Riffle on the quick shutdown after ball was taken off the back. And it looks like the Cavs are set to kick out. Box kick is away. Keeler underneath it. Drops it backwards. No knock on, but Walsh does come away with possession there.
Great
Hannon
pressure.
able to tackle 13, the ball carrier. Now back to the 12. Attempts to kick over. Chevalier able to charge it down, not able to chase. Hoosiers score. Here's the replay on that. Let's see exactly what happened here. Chevalier able to charge it down. Looks like Hannon on the try scorer there. Actually, Cabreros maybe. Hoosiers with the try takes our score to 27-33. Conversion kick incoming.
What a second half it's been for the Hoosiers. Really cutting this Walsh lead down. They're within 5 now. They're within 1 score. It's big.
Absolutely, yeah. Hoosiers coming out, proving like usual they do play better in the second half. We'll see if they can keep charging. Hannon set to kick. It is up and through the uprights. 29-33. 4-point game. Walsh set to kick to the Hoosiers. And our score clock here says 68. On the field, we have closer to 66-30. Do believe we missed some stoppage, so I am going to drop back to the sideline clock here. But once again, neither of our clocks here are going to be accurate. The Sir will have the exact time on his watch. New kicking strategy. Clemente Aguirre going to kick for Walsh. Straight into touch once again, going to give the Hoosiers that midfield scrum they love. See a smile on Michael McSorley's face, the front row sub. His favorite part of the game here.
Walsh has got to get something going here, whether it's winning this scrum or a dominant ruck. They have to get something, start getting some momentum. Right now, they're just looking flat.
Absolutely, yeah. We've definitely seen a lack of stringing together phases on attack for Walsh in this half. That first half, they were hammering for 12 or 15 a few times, even on non-scoring drives. And this half, it just hasn't been put together the same way. Sir not quite happy with engagement. He's going to bring it back up, have a chat with, looks like the Hoosiers skipper. Just make sure everything's getting pushed straight. Both sides coming in straight, nice and low. Everything's safe for both sides. Scrum comes together. Reese's feed in, won by the Hoosiers. Strong push from Walsh, not enough. Reese plays it to Hannon. Skips through to Keeler behind Wall. Keeler tackled. Chevalier is going to play off the back of this. Going to the short side, Wall's going to carry. Hoosiers looking to reset off this. Ball comes out of the ruck, thrown back. Walsh going to kick over the top there. Ball goes into touch.
I believe that'll be a 50-22.
It sure is. 50-22 for Walsh. Their best scoring opportunity in the last 25 minutes or so of play here.
This is the response the Cavs needed. Something like this, just to push them, get them some momentum. The key, come down with this lineup. We've struggled today. Hoosiers
Walsh,
done well.
Walsh going with the 7-man. Throw is in. One at the back. Looked like they attempted the maul there, not quite able to get it rolling. Looking to the forwards in the midfield on that last carry. Now back out to the edge. Able to carry for a few meters. Not able to break the Hoosier defensive line there, though. Going to take it off the edge again. Met at the line by Yüksel. Hoosiers giving meters, but not letting anyone through these holes here. Devlin will carry. Back to the outside. Another strong carry from these Walsh forwards here. Going back towards the middle. Riffle and Welburn on that tackle. Now back to the short side. Trio Hoosiers make that tackle. Now looking to the edge. Knock on by Walsh. Right on the goal line.
That's unlucky.
Hoosiers getting a chance to get out of this. It's going to be a scrum at the 5-meter line. We'll see what they do with it.
Hoosiers look to exit.
Hoosiers exit out. Walsh able to recover inside the Hoosiers half. Now attacking the line again. Through a half gap, then taken down by Yüksel. Penalty against Walsh. Looks like likely not releasing. Yüksel is still on the ground for the Hoosiers. Looks like he might have taken a shot below the belt.
Take a quick water break.
Medical staff coming out to check up on Yüksel. Both teams coming together, taking a water break while the medical staff takes a look at the downed Hoosier. Time is off. We will be back with you shortly. Yüksel able to get to his feet, returns to his team, says he is ready to play on. And we will get restarted with this penalty momentarily. Score remains 29-33. Walsh in the lead by 4. Hannon's going to kick for touch. Time back on. Hannon's kick looks like it came off the inside of his boot slightly there. Is going to give the Hoosiers a line out inside their own 40. But Hoosiers moving the Cavaliers away from the goal line, which they were knocking at just a couple moments ago. Hoosiers line out, won by the Cavaliers at the back. Playing towards the sideline.
Ball pops out.
Ball pops out from the carry by the tight head. Blanding able to get up on top of the next ball carrier. Walsh now playing from the 50. That carry shut down by Chevalier and Welburn. Ball coming wide, now to the backs. 12's going to swing it out, trying to get to the edge. Mark's able to trip up his man. And Ruben Kruger able to get there to finish it. Walsh's kick over the top to the far side. Bounces back towards them. Not sure who's going to come away with this. Looks like Hoosiers may be playing with knock advantage here. Reese going to play it back to Hannon. Hannon's going to kick over top. Quite a bit of power on that kick. Rolling towards touch. Down in the corner. That's a 50-22 for the Hoosiers. Hoosiers now getting the opportunity to take a similar play to what Walsh had just 5 or 6 minutes ago. Garrett Peterson set to throw in for the Hoosiers. Hoosiers with a 5-man. Evan Lawhead's come on for Andrew Hargrove. Reese plays it across. Yüksel's going to carry. Penalty for the Hoosiers.
Maybe a high tackle?
Not sure what that signal was coming from the referee there. Captain and vice captain there having a quick chat, making sure they're on the same page for how they're going to use this. Hannon's going to kick for touch. And he'll get there. Hoosiers now at about the 12 with another shot at this line out. Peterson's throw's been really solid for the Hoosiers ever since he's moved to hook. Started the season as a back rower. Has played hook before. Hoosiers going to the back, put Welburn in the air. He comes down with it, passes off to Reese. Ball not thrown straight. Sorry, nope.
Not sure what the call is.
Signaled a penalty to the Hoosiers. Not sure what's going on there.
I'm assuming it's not straight, but that's...
I think he's saying this is his not straight signal.
Not quite sure if that, that hand sign is verified by the USA Rugby, but we're going to go with it. It'll be a scrum to the Cavs.
Yeah. Cavs clearly given the option there. Looks like that is a not straight call. Scrum comes together. Ball won by the Cavs. Playing out the back now. Looking for options inside. Shut down by Hannon. Playing to the far sideline now. Looking for the box kick here. Elliott McKinney puts the ball to foot, gets it over the Hoosiers. Chevalier able to keep it in for the Hoosiers. Still on his feet, able to get the ball off to another one of the Hoosiers. Looks like that was Garrett Peterson on the carry. Reese plays across to Welburn. Welburn's going to take it into contact. Blanding and Lawhead there to clear it out. Now across to Keeler. Keeler with the long pass, bounces to Marks. Marks tosses the ball off to Kruger to stay in. Kruger now held up by a couple defenders and taken to the ground. Hoosiers going to secure that ruck. Reese going to play back across the field. Reese to Hannon. Hannon to Keeler. Keeler with another long pass to Wall. Wall's going to carry. Back inside to Keeler. Keeler able to make a few more meters before he's taken down by the ankle. Penalty against the Hoosiers, not releasing. Ruck support just not able to get there in time for Keeler. We do have 2 down players. Check that one. Garrett Peterson for the Hoosiers able to get back to his feet quickly. Looks like the other is...
Looks like number 1, Haniel Fenka, not getting up quite as fast.
Time off again. Just heard from the sir, we have 6 minutes to play. Reset the clock to 74.
Good
time is off.
Good string of
So
offensive phases by the Hoosiers.
Looks like
there.
just a cramp there.
Quick stretch and he should be good to go. Good string of offensive phases by the Hoosiers there. Cavs able to match him defensively, hold out and get the penalty.
Vanka back on his feet. Not sure if he'll continue. Looks a little bit unsteady. Sir calls for a substitution. Looks like Cavs decide not to take the sub. Nope, check that. He is going off the field. We'll have... new Cav front rower there. Penalty for them here. 12's going to kick for touch. And finds it deep inside Hoosier territory. Walsh with another shot inside the Hoosiers area. Setting up their line out. This is a 7-man. Hoosiers set to match. Going to the back. 1 and going to the maul now.
Advantage
maul
to
collapsed. Walsh playing with advantage. Going to swing it across. Chip through. Reese able to put a foot on it. Hoosiers with the counter ruck. Not quite able to win it. Ball goes forward. Offside penalty against the Hoosiers. Walsh with another opportunity to move closer. Walsh is going to go for posts. Could make this a 7-point game.
Trying to stretch their lead here a little bit, put some more pressure on that kicker should Indiana score.
This will be live ball if it's not out the back or through the uprights.
McKinney to take the kick. Fun fact for those at home, that is my roommate.
Kick is up.
And it
Far right. No good.
not sure what happened there.
Looks like the Cavaliers are going to get another shot at it here.
I saw the Sir give a finger to the lips to the crowd, so I don't know if he heard too much noise coming from them. I'm not sure what the reason of the do-over is, but McKinney will line up again.
Kick is up. Good that time. Takes our score up to 36-29, 7-point game here. Hoosiers going to kick to the Cavaliers. Short time left to play, likely around 4 minutes. Hannon's kick is away, short to the far side. Knock on against the Cavs. Hoosiers going to get a scrum inside Walsh's 40. Walsh seemed to be taking a moment there to decide who's going to play loose head. Scrum coming together, stable. Reese's feed comes in, won by the Hoosiers. Strong push from Walsh. Scrum collapses. Reese plays it out to Wall. Wall takes it into contact. Kruger and Reese going to secure that ruck.
Big counter ruck there by
Loose
Walsh.
ball, Hannon able to recover. Reese now going to play to the far side. Ball bounces, knocked on by McSorley. Going back for the penalty. Walsh offsides, looks like from the scrum. Waiting for a ball to come in from the side. Looks like Walsh took the one in play away. Hannon's going to look for touch.
Good kick
and
there.
He finds it. Hoosiers with a line out inside the 22. One of their last shots here. Hoosiers back to the tried and tested 5-man. Will Logan dumps it off to Reese. Reese plays across to Wall. Wall to Hannon. Hannon to Chevalier. Chevalier to Keeler. Keeler to Marks on the edge. Marks will take it into contact. Keeler's going to get in there and secure it. Reese going to play across to Hannon. To McSorley. McSorley takes it up. Reese now to Hannon. Then to Peterson. A little bit of a handling bobble, able to keep it in. Wall's going to play it off the back of this one. To Welburn. Dumps it off to Blanding. Blanding taking it into contact. Reese to Keeler. To Logan on the edge. Logan takes it in. Tackler not rolling. Reese looking for an opportunity to play knock-on advantage. Hoosiers have the arm here. Chevalier to Hannon. Hannon across to Wall. Wall to Uxel. Tipped forward, going back to the knock-on.
Into the last minute. The atmosphere here, intense.
Absolutely. You can hear the crowd all around the pitch tonight calling out in these closing minutes. Could be anybody's game here. Scrum comes together. Reese feed, won by the Hoosiers. Playing out, Hannon to Kruger on the inside. Kruger able to slip one in, a second defender, carrying forward still. Uxel sealing it up. Reese looking for options. It's going to be a high tackle penalty against Walsh. Reese is going to take it quick, not 10. Reese getting close to the line for the Hoosiers. Hannon looking for options, gives it to Uxel. Uxel charging the line, not able to get there, going to reset. Riffle lifted up on his attempt to get across, able to feed the ball back. Ball now in the hands of another one of the Hoosiers. Held up.
What an effort there by the Cavs. Do
That
or
is
die.
Full time.
The Cavs
29
will
to
go
36 final score. Cavs moving on to play Marion next weekend. Thank you for tuning in this season, Hoosier fans. It has been a pleasure to have you. We will be back with you in the spring for sevens matches and some 15 developmental side. Thank you for all your support and supporting and cheering on these boys, and have a good rest of your night.